Welcome back, everyone. Here on the show, we are big on financial literacy and giving you the knowledge to help you make the best financial decision in any situation. And today, we're talking about bankruptcy. Last year, close to 700,000 Americans filed for bankruptcy. But what does bankruptcy entail? One of our special trusted advisors, Chad Van Horn, founding partner of Van Horn Law Group, joins me now to talk about what exactly bankruptcy is and how it can impact you. Chad, glad to have you back on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be back.
Glad to have you, man. Bankruptcy. Dun, dun, dun. When you hear that, much like bad credit, people have a visceral response to it, but aren't really too sure as to what bankruptcy is. Chad, what is bankruptcy?
Bankruptcy should be thought as a business option. So when people are struggling, it's always nice to know what your options are. And people that need bankruptcy the most are usually the most fearful of it because they just don't understand. They think for the rest of my life, I'm never going to be able to buy a house. I'm not going to be able to get a car. It's going to negatively impact my family, or it's going to negatively take all my assets away, which all of those aren't true. We have many clients that 12 to 18 months after filing bankruptcy are qualifying for mortgages. Their credit score is back to a 700 or a 720. Because their assets are exempt, none of their assets are touched. So it's really not that bad of an option. Usually when people are coming to me for financial advice, they're already in a bad spot. So their credit's already been negatively impacted. So it's really coming up with a plan to get out of that. So it's so interesting to me where I see, corporations and really intelligent individuals that are utilizing the bankruptcy system, but whenever the normal or average person that needs it, it looks like it's frowned upon. But it really could be a good business decision depending on your situation.
As you just pointed out, Chad, it's not going to ruin your life financially. It's not going to be the end of yourself as far as your financial future going forward. When should someone, though, Chad, consider bankruptcy?
That's a great question. So if you see yourself falling behind on your credit card payments or unable to make ends meet, that's when you should at least figure out your bankruptcy or other options. So I recommend when you find yourself borrowing from family members or taking high risk loans or doing anything else that you might not consider financial savvy, at least know your options. It's never good to rush into bankruptcy. It's not good to rush into any kind of legal proceeding, but you should at least know what's the worst case scenario, what's the best case scenario. Many attorneys like myself do free consultations. So there's really all you're investing is time to know what your options are. So that's when I recommend that you come and see me.
With of course, the reality of marriages and people being a two-party financial investment with each other, how does bankruptcy impact a spouse? Let's say if I decide to file for bankruptcy, does that affect my spouse's credit, my husband's credit? What are the parameters of that?
It actually does not impact your spouse's credit at all. I recommend if you get married or if you're in a relationship to keep your finances separate, just in case one of you or both are get a financial hardship that's going to negatively impact your credit. Then it's easier to separate out. So, if I had financial issues, those issues would only impact my credit unless we were co-borrowers on something. So my wife and I, we separate our credit for that purpose to make sure that, God forbid something happens to one of our credit, at least we have the other person's credit. So filing bankruptcy only negatively impacts the person's credit who is filing the bankruptcy, not the spouse's.
Smart move there, Chad. Smart move there. Now, Chad, what I love about you is that you're always looking to give back and to help people of the community. What kind of special offers do you have for the viewers of Inside South Florida?
So, really exciting news too. We got Law Firm of the Year by Legal Aid this morning. So we're doing a ton of pro bono work, and to further that, we're offering $100 off our legal services and a free consultation to anybody that mentions that they saw us on TV today.
Trusted advisor, Chad Van Horn. Congratulations on that, man. Killing the game. Founding partner of Van Horn Law Group, letting you know that you can rebound from bankruptcy. Chad, good to see you, man, and thanks for the information.
Awesome. Thanks again for having me. Really appreciate it.